the same person in Revelation chapter 13. In Revelation chapter 13, the Bible makes us understand that John stood on the sand of the sea and he saw a beast rise out of the sea. Now, the sea here refers to the sea of humanity. Isaiah chapter 48, verse 22, 57, verse 21 tells us that the wicked are like the troubled sea which cast out mire and death. Restless people in that season, not knowing what to do. So this is the sea of humanity. The beast will rise from among the peoples of this earth. Now, there was a beast that will come, that false prophet will come, a very powerful renowned religious leader, come on the scene and introduce this antichrist or beast to the world scene. He will sign a peace pact with the world and with Israel in particular and other nations for 7 good years. Now, he will start by telling people soon after the rapture, go and register, we'll take care of you. Take the registration code and this and that. But this code or this kind of insignia, whatever, is the mark of the beast. It is either the number, it is the number of his name, his mark, or his image imprinted on the forehead or in their hand. And that is the mark of the beast. Anybody who takes this mark is doomed to eternal destruction. No two ways. And those who do not receive it will be given a grace period. By the middle of the 7 years, as in Daniel, we saw in Daniel chapter 9, the last verse, it says he will confirm a covenant with many for 1 week, and that represents 7 years. So in the middle of the 7 years, that peace pact will be broken. Then he goes to Jerusalem and sets up his image in the temple and says, I am God, worship me. Before then, he speaks blasphemies that against all that God represents. He's called the man of sin, the wicked one. He will be very wicked, very wicked. Wickedness that none of the Roman Caesars could match. The 10 Caesars I mentioned the other day could match. Caesar Nero, Caesar Diocletian, Caesar Domitian, Caesar Aurelius, Marcus Aurelius, Valerian, Severus, all those people, Trajan and the rest, very terrible. None of them could match this person. Hitler cannot match this person. Very, very wicked. So his name is the wicked one, the son of perdition, the lawless one, the beast, the Antichrist. But perhaps humans will call him world president. Humans will call him president of the European Union. Humans will call him the president of our time. And they will sing him praises and hymns, and they will say, who is able to make war against the beast and overcome him? They won't call him beast. The scriptures has told us whom he is. So it's one of the satanic trinity. You have the anti-God, anti-son, anti-spirit. So Satan himself, the dragon, anti-father, the son, anti-Christ, the spirit, the false prophet. So these will be operating and will be the superintendents of that one world government and one world religion when the time comes. So that is about verse 2 that we see. A crown was given to him. So he was going to reign, and he will conquer and conquer and conquer with the bow, but the arrows will be introduced later. Now, chapter 6, verse 3. When he had opened the second seal, that is when the Lamb of God, Jesus, had opened the second seal, John said, I heard a second beast say, come and see. Verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. So when the second seal was broken, a horse which was red, signifying death, murder. The one who sat on it was to take peace from there. So people will be killing one another. You wonder where it is coming from, but it has been activated by the breaking of the second seal. So there will be a lot of murder on the earth in the midst of the tribulation. Again, the third seal was broken, verse 5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see that thou hurt not the oil and the wine. So a time will come when scarcity that has not been seen before, famine that has not been seen before, will take place. And this will also take place in the midst of the tribulation, where people they struggle and they labor and they sweat, and all that their salary or wages will help them do is to buy bread for the family, maybe for a week, and even school fees, investments have become secondary. They are not even thinking about that because of the famine in those days. It's going to be dreadful. Again, if you look at verse 6, yes, so it says that they do not hurt the wine and the oil. So some people will enjoy some delicacies, even though there will be famine in that season. Verse 7, it says, and when he had opened the fourth seal,